Good morning, everyone. Well, good morning for me here in Toronto. It's, I think, 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. I don't even know the time. When you're on vacation, you just don't have any clue of what the time is. That's the beauty of being in vacation. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin, and welcome to yet another installment of your Chelsea latest news. Lots been happening, man. Lots been happening. It's never a quiet day. It's not an easy moment at the moment here at Chelsea Football Club. It's tough. It's tough, man. How the new season's going to pan out off the back of this particular incident that we're going to talk about, we shall see. Now, since the last video, ladies and gentlemen, what has happened? What is the latest on the Enzo Fernandez racism row? Let's go through the events first, and then I'm going to provide you with my opinion. Look, this is a delicate situation. There is no right, there is no wrong. Everyone has a different perspective, and I guess we just need to accept the fact that that's how it is. It really depends on how you see things. That's what it really comes down to. Now, since the last video, we now know that the French-based players in our team, they've obviously taken a major offense to the song that was being sung at the end of the Copa America match. I still don't understand why these Argentinian players are singing or treating that song that they sang in the World Cup against France. I still don't understand why they're singing that in Copa America. Anyway, that aside, since that particular video went viral of at the end of the day, it is Enzo Fernandez that went live on his Instagram. Look, a few things to touch base on. It's not just Enzo, it's his entire teammate and the squad of Argentina. But of course, Enzo Fernandez has taken the brunt of this entire issue. So off the back of that particular video that we've all seen now, a lot of the Chelsea French-based players, black French-based players, have taken major offense to that. And Wesley Fofana is the one that's gone public. He went public and he said that, this is ridiculous, 2024, and we still see this level of racism in social media and in life. And then off the back of that, a whole heap of these French-based players unfollowed Enzo Fernandez, and things obviously started to spiral out. The fan base was getting very chaotic, knowing that how's the new season going to pan out now. There's going to be definite division within the playing unit. And then immediately after, and this is what we need to recognize here, and this is where my opinions will start kicking in. Immediately after, Enzo Fernandez comes forward and he delivers the public apology statement, and privately as well, which has been now reported by several journalists that he's privately said sorry to his teammates. And on top of that, Chelsea have initiated their internal investigation, and then they'll carry out some hearings as well. So I guess this is how I feel about the situation. We need to ask ourselves, do we truly believe Enzo Fernandez is a racist? Like, if you think, in my opinion, if you think Enzo is a racist, then I'm sorry, I don't think you've seen a racist person in your life. I've come across racism in my life. I'm going to share a quick story with you guys. And this isn't like an extreme racist story or anything like that, but a story that someone who unknowingly being racist, and we can't just slam them down. You know what I mean? We can't just slam them down. So the story goes something like this. My kid at his school, he was playing with this particular kid, and that other kid told him, "You dirty Indian," for one reason or another. But that kid, my kid's 6.5, by the way. This happened last year in kindergarten. Obviously that kid had no idea what he was saying, or no idea what he was doing by saying a dirty Indian. Like, that kid's not racist. Like, that kid has no idea about what that even means. But immediate actions had to be taken. I addressed it with the teacher. I addressed it saying that, look, my son has come home and said that, you know, he's been called a dirty Indian. He wanted to know what that meant. And then straight after, as the teacher, when I addressed it to the teacher, he took it up to the parents. And the following day, the parents were so embarrassed. They came up to me and my son. They said sorry. The kid as well actually gave a card, nice little card, apology card to my son. And the matter was finished. And, you know, actually right now, they're good friends. They're good friends. The crux of the moral of the story, what I'm trying to say here is that kid unknowingly said that. And I feel like Enzo Fernandez, him live streaming that, I don't think he understood the repercussions of how dangerous that particular content was. Like, let's not beat around the bush. That video and that song, I saw the translation. It's pretty demeaning. It talks about how, and I see a lot of people saying that, what did that song state? It's all true. It's all facts. Like, no, just because it's true, you don't sing and do a banter about it. I don't think it's justifiable. The song basically talks about Kylian Mbappe a lot. It talks about the French players, how in the song they say the French players are from Angola, their mum's Nigerian, their dad's Cameroonian. I hope that's how I say it. Cameroonian, yeah. I think that's how you say it. And their passport says French. And for me, and they go on to talk about a hope of Kylian Mbappe's personal life matters and whatnot, which I'm not going to go into details about. It is somewhat demeaning, definitely. I mean, why sing that? So I'm not taking anything away from that, and no, by no means do I think that it's okay to sing that and what did they say? Oh, it's facts. No, not at all. However, as I said, Enzo Fernandez going live streaming and his entire, it's not just him basically, it's his entire squad at singing that. It makes me think, I don't think they're aware. I really don't think they're aware of how severe this is and the repercussions of it, because if they were aware, I don't think Enzo Fernandez would have gone live, right? And we as a fan base, we can't pretend that we've never made mistakes in our life. I've made mistakes as well where I was unaware. I wasn't aware that this, things that I've said in my past, that they could come across as racist. This sort of things happen in our culture a lot, and I'm pretty sure it happens in your cultures, whether you're from an African background, whether you're from a English background, whether you're from Asian background, whatever it is. Like, every one of our backgrounds, we have our subtle racist remarks within our cultures that sometimes we're even unaware of. Do you know what I mean? So these are the questions that we need to ask ourselves. Like, do we truly believe Enzo Fernandez is a racist? Me personally, I don't think he is. However, now what needs to happen is that he needs to understand. A lot of people are having a go at Wesley Fofana for being public. I don't think he has anything. he's done anything wrong here. He felt offended. He has every right to feel offended. And he did what he had to do. So I'm not having a go at Wesley Fofana either. However, now that Enzo Fernandez has said sorry, he's acknowledged that what he said was wrong, Chelsea are going to take disciplinary actions. Now, whether that is monetary disciplinary action or matches that he might get banned from, we shall see. But what more can we ask for? A lot of people are like, Miz, how can you tell people to move on? What can we do now? Unless you truly, truly believe Enzo Fernandez is inside an absolute racist and he has the hatred towards black players or French players, then fine. Then that you need to address that with Enzo Fernandez. But Enzo Fernandez, for me, doesn't come across as that type of an individual. He doesn't have that type of a character. So, and we have to understand, this is your teammate. You need to, this isn't someone like out of the blue and you want to have proper justice. Like, this is your teammate, man. They've come out publicly, they've apologized. And I feel like there is a lot of sincerity behind that apology. If you see the apology note, which is all over social media. The matter from here, and I know everyone's different, it'll take time, because I've seen now David Datra Fofana has also put something on Instagram where he's quite upset, he's offended by the whole situation, and that's fine. Every individual will take their time. On the other side, Nicholas Jackson has come out and he's supported in the sense that showing to people that Enzo Fernandez is not a racist. So each individual obviously will take their time, but the bottom line is I think we need to move on from this as a fan base. We need to move on from this as players, and give Enzo Fernandez another chance, man. Like, just if he does this incident again, then you can totally say that, oh well, you knew this issue and you've done it again. Everyone has the right to redeem themselves. I don't think Enzo Fernandez comes across that type of a character, and a lot of people are trying to, compare this with the Lukaku incident as well. And I'm like, Lukaku knew specifically what he was doing. Lukaku personally sabotaged the football club by doing an interview, showing his love for his ex-club, showing his love for his ex-teammates, and literally saying he would like to go back to Inter Milan. This is two different things. Lukaku knew what he was doing, whereas Enzo Fernandez, I don't think he totally knew what he was doing. That's the difference. For me, that is the biggest difference. Did Enzo Fernandez actually know that this song and this so-called banter is so demeaning, so devastating? Because if he did, why the F would you be going live stream on it? So this is why I'm like, you know what? Let's give him another chance and let's move on from this. At the same time, we all understand that this is a serious issue. This is not... And on top of that, I do want to say another particular thing. We obviously, taken this incident very seriously. And of course our players, especially the French-based players, they've taken the matter seriously. I do want to see these French-based players, because me coming from a Muslim background, I know how France are not very giving to Muslims. I just hope that most of these French-based players, they are aware that in France, what level of racism takes place, like proper racism. I'm talking about proper racism takes place. And I'd like to see them come forward publicly and talk about those sort of things in the future when it does pop out. Not that long ago, Ramadan was on, and I remember the French Federation did not allow players to fast and train and play at the same time. I think that form of racism is is devastating than something that Enzo Fernandez, who I truly think didn't even know what he was doing. I'm not taking anything away from it. It's still very, very degrading and demeaning, but we need to know what to truly hone in on, and what probably we need to understand, was that guy actually racist or not? And I don't think Enzo Fernandez is racist. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts in regards to this whole Enzo Fernandez situation. I've had to say what I've had to say. A couple other news that I want to talk to you guys about is Eden Hazard. He's been used to promote our new jersey, and I have to say, anything on Eden Hazard looks really, really good. So big up to Eden Hazard. Look, it just feels good to see him back at Cobham in any shape or form. I think this is good marketing policy from our board to use Eden Hazard, knowing that the fan base has such a close connection with Eden. And the jersey definitely looks better on him, so it's maybe starting to grow on me. It still doesn't look that great, but good policy by using Eden Hazard. Another news is Conor Gallagher. I did see some news in regards to Conor Gallagher to Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid are the most interested in Conor Gallagher, and I feel like if there is an opportunity, Conor Gallagher should consider that. And then if he has personal terms met, then I'm pretty sure Chelsea Football Club will find a middle ground. I don't think Atletico Madrid will pay anywhere near that £50 million price tag. Well, we need to compromise, and also Atletico Madrid probably needs to compromise as well. So let's see what happens. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, everyone, take care. See ya. Bye.